ice cream headache.
Yeah.
And those are terrible. Have you ever tried to get rid of one of those?
Well,
That's
I
why.
can't get, if you put the tongue on the roof,
Is it the tongue on the roof?
it works every time.
Really?
No.
Really?
What
Give
the
it a
fuck?
shot.
I thought it was breathing like you had to go.
That might work too.
Like
I'll
it's
try
because
that
it's in the
next time.
back of your throat.
Yeah.
Your
It's the
muff-
back of your
gotta-
throat.
you gotta warm it up.
So you got to warm up.
Holy shit. Hopefully we can see this.
That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
I was teased with the story when I showed up.
Oh, the Cannon Riders.
Not the Cannon Riders. Something about a fight of some sort.
Well, that's
That
were it
was
went.
the Cannon
That was
Riders.
the start
Yeah.
of it.
oh
That's a
my
true story.
Lord!
Yeah.
He was
You
dancing
know
around.
about this?
So I left
I know
early.
nothing.
I left
Yeah.
early. I got out of Dodge.
Oh,
I
you-
saw it happening.
you-
I could just
Yeah, we
feel
had this
something
great-
wasn't
me-
right.
Prophesized.
Yeah.
Something wasn't right. I had to get out of Dodge.
The last Cannon Rider, a police officer friend of ours.
Okay.
We went.
It's always
to,
the fucking
He's
cops.
not anymore.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You know he is.
No.
He's
Still is.
retired.
No.
Yeah, he's retired.
Yeah.
From being a firefighter.
No, being our friend. He's retired from being our friend.
So we go to this lovely little bar restaurant that's in our hotel, and we're just hanging out, having a good old time, just talking about good old times. And,
Hotel or motel?
well, it's a motel.
Motel.
But I call it a
Clarify.
hotel. Anyway, so all of a sudden, and we're hanging out with the locals, and they're having fun, and
It's
there's
a
some
fabulous
weird
place.
husband-wife thing going on that we kind of got involved in. It was all friendly. So anyway, after a while, everybody leaves, and now it's just us two sitting at a table, and this dude at the bar, and he says something about our conversation, and I'm thinking, he's just being a friendly guy, wants to get involved, and
Did you tell him to pull up a seat?
I did. Well, but then he quickly said something about us talking so loud that we're annoying people. And
Now I
said,
can see that. I can see that. These two are loud people.
They are loud, but then you know what?
Absolutely.
You don't
Friendly
come
loud.
up. You don't come. And what I'm hoping your response was, "Is this a library, sir?"
No. I was very friendly, and I said, you know what? If you can't hear us, why don't you come sit with us right at this table? And he said,
Right
no,
on my lap.
No, he said, the problem is that I can hear you, and so can everybody else. And I'm fine over here. I said, well, then you are fine over here, and you should stay right where you are. Then
Here we go.
words.
He's always trying to
Fighting words.
philosophize.
Those are fighting words.
Still not fighting words. Then a couple friendly exchanges later, he says something about being a Marine or in the military.
One of them.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Instead of
Yeah.
saying thank you for your service, I said, oh, here we go. they don't like it when you go, oh, here we go. So then he said some other stuff. Then I said something about being a Canadian. Then he said something about me being Canadian. And eventually it ended with me saying, listen, sir, if you don't like it, why don't you shut the fuck up
Oh my.
and mind your own business right where you are, and everything's going to be good. This triggered him. It was a trigger.
Yeah.
He jumped out of his chair and came charging, like full speed, like a little bull.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
That wasn't the
Charging?
description you had. It was a
Pig, like a little pig. He was like a pig. He was like this stocky little pig guy.
Yeah.
And so he comes straight
Like a
up, right?
boar.
So he fucking comes right up to me. I'm thinking, can I tell you something? Me and my cop buddy, 15 minutes earlier, we're talking about how there's no winning in a fight anymore. It's just senseless.
No.
We're too old for that
Yeah,
shit.
you don't fight.
You don't fight with
No.
people. This is just stupid.
I've got other things to do.
You guys actually said that?
We literally said that.
Oh
We had a
my.
whole conversation. We're sitting outside a room,
See?
having some drinks,
Karma.
talking some shit,
Karma.
saying this is crazy. Nobody does that anymore. And we went through every scenario in a fight. How
Was it maybe
nobody
because
wins.
there was a fight last time we went out riding last year?
Oh, that's true. There was a gunfight. We were threatened with
we
a
don't
gunfight
fight anymore.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
since last year.
That's true.
We
Not-
retired to fighting.
Not since last
All
year.
right. Well,
So
carry
this
on.
guy comes up. So I give him a friendly, please step back, sir, and
Yeah.
push him back just to clear the space.
Yeah. Hands on him. You put hands on him.
I did. But then he came back fast. So then I did it again, a little firmer.
Squirrely little pig.
Then he came back again, and now
Did you hold his head?
No. If you give me two practice tries, I'm getting the hang of it by then.
Yeah.
So by the third time, I gave him a good shove where he went like a bowling ball, knocking over chairs.
Oh no.
He hated it. He hated it,
Well, who wouldn't?
and he came back full swing, just clocks me on the head. I was like, "What
Oh,
the hell is
no.
going on?"
Gotcha.
So now it's on. So now my cop friend is trying to break it up, and I'm swinging.
With a SWAT, with a SWAT shield
Yeah.
and some tear
And a
gas.
baton.
Yeah,
And
and
a
a baton.
He's
trying to
breaking it up
break
with
it
a
up.
baton.
Retractable. With
Shot him. He shot him
Hold
in the
on, I
shot
got-
him in the chest.
With his knee on his neck.
Right in the temple.
So he gets hit a little bit, and then the whole bar, like the bartender and some guy who works there, they're like, we're calling the cops. So I try to settle the whole thing down by getting him in a headlock and saying, sir.
That always settles
sir,
things down.
Please,
My God.
I said,
Always.
sir,
Pigs love.
please
when you put 'em in a
calm
headlock.
down. We are done here. We'd like to go to bed now.
Yeah.
So he, after a little bit of scuffle and frustration, tussling, a little bit of tussling, he agreed that maybe taking a break would be a good thing.
Yeah.
I picked up his hat.
He got tired.
He lost his hat. I picked up his hat. I said,
That's nice.
I said, sorry about this.
Did you
sir."
throw it?
No. I was a gentleman.
said, "Sorry about this, sir?"
Sorry about this.
Did you put it on his head and dust it off his shoulders?
Yeah.
100%. I dusted him off.
Yes.
He wasn't happy. And we left. Foolishly, we went back to our room, which was on the ground floor.
And he was
It's a
staying there
motel.
too.
No, we sat there. No, he
lives
stayed
there.
in. He stayed in.
He lives there.
We sat down and we were just
The owner.
laughing about the whole thing. He comes out and sees us. Whole new problem, right? He walks over. He's like, "Oh, you guys are staying here." We're like, "No, we're not staying here. No, we were just hanging. We're just trying to get away from you.
We're trying to rob this place.
So he's like, "Oh, these are your motorcycles." I was like, "No."
Oh,
these
boy,
are
now
not-
he's your best
these are-
friend.
These are,
He's your best friend.
He's figuring out whose motorcycles he's
Oh.
kicking over that night, right? And we're like, no, sir, these are not our motorcycles. Anyway, so we said, please, just go away. We are done. The party's over. Just go home.
Yeah.
He walks away, starts walking. He's parked way across. My friend throws in the last one. Get the fuck out of here.
Never do that.
Never do that.
That was a trigger.
That's a trigger.
That was a trigger again for
you
this
never
guy.
do that.
Comes charging like a little pig again, just
Yeah.
full on, don't, across, like
Yeah.
a full-on Terminator, right? Just
Yeah.
right across the parking lot. But this is the best part. This time, I was behind a chair, so I had my feet up on a chair. My friend was not as protected as I was, so we both stand up. But he goes after my buddy. And my buddy wasn't taking his shit. He, at full speed, the guy's coming over and just gets punched in the face. Square.
Oh, no.
There was no conversation, nothing. Just like pop, and the guy gets stunned. And we're both like, dude, get the fuck out of here. He wasn't leaving. I take the chair and I WWD throw the chair at him.
Cannon Riders.
And
2022.
and at that point, he leaves. Later that night, I'm talking to my wife on the phone, and there was bad service. I had to go to Wi-Fi, so I was outside the restaurant, which was closed. It's 10:30, feels like middle of the night, and I see cars going by.
Oh, no.
Well, before that, the cops came. They called the cops. They talked to us. We told them what happened. The bartenders said, "Listen, we're on your side on this. We saw what happened. Everything was cool." So now I'm outside and I see these cars coming. I'm thinking this guy's coming back. Every car light, but I'm like, whatever. If he comes back, I'm on the phone. You don't get off the phone when you're on the
Yeah.
phone. But finally, and one car comes up and comes.
You tell him to hold too. Like if he does come up, you get
he
the
did.
finger.
That's the first step.
Yeah.
So now
stop.
the car comes up and they didn't drive by. He's going straight for me and just stops like a few feet. And all I see is headlights. It's the cop. He came back.
Oh,
Well,
I thought you were gonna say it was Kit.
No, the cop came back looking for the guy's tooth.
Michael?
Apparently there was a lost tooth.
Oh, my
in the
God.
process.
Do you think it was in
Now,
your
wait a
buddy's?
second.
Think it was in
What's-
your buddy's fist?
Once you lose a tooth, what are you going to do with it?
Well, maybe it was a fake
Like if you
tooth.
cut off the finger,
No,
you
but
can put it
no.
in ice.
But it was a
all
fake
that.
tooth. It was a-
Gold-covered teeth.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a fake
It was like
tooth.
a crown of some
Yeah.
sort.
Would've
melted, maybe.
Never mind. Sorry, I
Did
didn't
you
mean to
find it?
digress.
So I told the cop, and well, now this guy's spinning this story that they said that they had the cop says, well, I didn't know there was a separate incident outside. The bar staff agrees with you, and there's video of what happened. So there's no real contest of what happened in the bar, but we don't know what happened
But
here.
nobody has
and he's
video
saying,
outside.
And he's saying that we came after him out there.
Yeah.
And I said, listen, his car was parked like 200 feet over there. What did we lure? Did we lure him with like candy to come over and talk to us? Like, I mean, why did he come over
Jujubes.
to us?
Jujubes.
Yeah.
Goddamn jujubes.
Yeah.
You can't pass them up.
So we looked around for the tooth, couldn't find it, and then the cop went away. And but best part was my buddy. The cop's like, you guys don't want to press charges or anything. He's like, yeah, I want to press charges.
Oh.
The cop was taken aback. I mean, the other cop, the local.
Yeah, he's like,
cop.
wait a
He's like,
minute.
wait a minute, you want to press charges? Like, yeah, we want to press charges. Like, okay, I guess we're
Let me see
pressing
your
charges.
body. Let me see your body cam.
Yeah.
So let's take this back because I think here's the thing. I don't condone. I'm a lover.
Yeah.
I'm not a fighter.
So am I. That was absolutely crazy. I
Yeah.
wanted nothing to do with that.
So let me tell you how. Here's a quick life pro tip.
Yeah.
If you're ever at a bar and this happens to you, where somebody comes up and says, "You know what, sirs, you're being too loud," and then he acts like a pig and he's gonna charge you. Here's what you do.
Tell me.
You say, "Can I buy you a drink?" Number one.
Yeah.
And number two, how about we mosey over to the jukebox and I play you your favorite song? Because you know what? A good drink and a good tune
Yeah.
really
That's good.
settles
try
everything.
that.
And if he
not a
still
bad
wants
theory.
to fight, you say, you know what? We're not fighting. we're racing. It's a 40-yard dash, and whoever wins, that's it. You pay the tab.
We could have used you on that. We could have used you right there.
Don,
to
you are now a
negotiate this
cannon
down.
rider.
Yeah.
You're a
Good
cannon
diffuser.
rider.
Yeah.
That is absolutely that is the best
I love
diffusing
it.
I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a
love
great diffuser. Because I'll tell you, I would talk shit on the 40-yard dash. I'm beating this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm beating this guy.
Yeah. Once you're running,
Oh, I'm a runner.
you better look out.
You're fast.
No.
Okay.
But I've got
No,
stamina.
it's the trash talk.
But he'll run it.
Trash
It's the
talk
trash
while
talk.
he's
For
running.
40 yards
Yeah.
stamina.
Now wait a minute.
He's going to end that race crying.
Can I ask you
100
something?
yard or
Actually, at
40?
our age, we do need stamina for 40 yards.
But I'm going to be, well, the way I do it, because you're right, I'm going to be talking trash the whole time.
yeah.
This guy's
Wait a
gonna-
minute. Does the trash talk ever end up back in the fight, and you're right back where
Yeah,
you started?
and then you've got to start. Then
Because
you,
I'd
you
be
know
worried
what?
about that.
Then
Now
you go back.
you're
Hey!
buying another drink.
Yes, you're buying another drink.
Now
You're
you
buying
gotta-
another.
It
Sounds
you get-
expensive.
Yeah.
You get the jukebox
So much cheaper just to
going,
fight.
and then you're
And
40
plus,
40-yard
yeah,
It
dash.
sounds like a vicious circle because it
Yeah.
ends up in
Yeah.
more trash talking.
Always. I'll tell
Maybe,
you.
can I tell you something? I'm glad you weren't there. We'd still be there. We'd end up in a
Try
fight,
to iron it all
and
out.
I'd be out of breath right now.
You'd be broken in rehab.